Video games continue to evolve and become more complex than ever before, and for the most part, that's really good. You get more variety for the classic gamer, for the hardcore gamer, gamers all around the world. But if there's one experience that I truly do miss, it's the visit to a traditional arcade. Now, places like Dave & Buster's do give you a somewhat similar experience, but far too many of their games are based on free-to-play mobile games or are just about handing you tickets and tickets and tickets, and it doesn't always have to be about all of that. Juan here to talk about my experience to the Galloping Ghost Arcade, where after a $20 entrance fee, they give you unlimited access to over 600 arcade games. Let's check it out. At first glance, this place seems to be just too good to be true. With so many machines, most of them have got to be out of service, right? Not so. This place has the most impressive collection of games that I've ever witnessed in person. You can relive multiple generations of video games in just a few hours. From Donkey Kong to Street Fighter, you can experience almost the complete arcade collection of a game. Given their location, Mortal Kombat machines take center stage just to the left of the entrance. If fighting games are your thing, you could easily visit this place multiple times through the year and still have more to go through. Luckily, they do have a website listing out every playable game. You can find a link to it in the description. What I couldn't wait to get my hands on were all of the shooting games, House of the Dead, Area 51, and other classics that I played growing up.
I just achieved a childhood dream because something I had always wanted to do was to play a shooter game like House of the Dead, and this time I played Carnival, but actually hold both gun controllers. But because it cost so much, I was never able to do it until now. Let's just say that it was better left off being a dream than a reality.
Aside from reliving my past, what I was really looking forward to was finding obscure games I didn't even know existed, and I was not disappointed by the ones I found.
This is a video game controller. This is a video game controller. I just want to clarify that. I think you almost broke it there. There we go. Is this official? Just noticed something. At first glance, you may be like, that's Sonic, Knuckles and Tails. That's Sonic, Mighty the Armadillo, and Ray the Flying Squirrel. You can't make this stuff up.
The coolest experience I may have had was with a whack-a-mole-like game. It was also kind of like a fighting game. You can play this one either solo or competitive, and it was pretty fun. I went back to it a couple times, and I definitely recommend you seek it out if you ever visit the arcade. Also, you know how everybody's currently talking about microtransactions? If there's one experience that this arcade was able to showcase to me, was that because it's free to play, I was noticing how many times I had to keep pressing the start button. Back in the day, maybe we'd put a couple of quarters, but eventually I'd run out. Here, with a game like Captain Commando, we easily put in over 30 hypothetical coins into the machine. So just think about how many loans our parents must have put out just so we could complete one game. I mean, another game that I played was Total Carnage. First time playing it, it was the sequel to Smash TV, which is yet another game that I never played before. And with Total Carnage, I swear, there was one part where like every 30 to 40 seconds, I had to press continue because that game was insane. My friend later told me that was part of the whole experience. These games were very coin heavy. You had to basically pour money over and over unless you really knew about how to complete the games. But it was just insane how we talk about microtransactions now, but historically, games have always had some kind of mechanism to pour more money out of your pocket. But back to the positive. What's important is the arcade is great for both casual gamers that want to tackle games like Crazy Taxi and hardcore fans that want to master bullet hell shooters like Diaries. The biggest challenge was probably sticking together with a friend, as there's just so much to play you can easily get overwhelmed. I really love my visit to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. I'm a gamer with a pretty short attention span, and after about 4 hours, we went out to dinner and actually came back after that and played for a couple more hours, which goes to show how great of an experience it is to visit an arcade that isn't reliant on free-to-play games that are then transferred so you can then spend money on them and then get tickets for an item that is way overpriced, but because you get the tickets, you're tempted to want to get them. It's really unfortunate that places like the Galloping Ghost Arcade have become a niche. It's become the fragment of a traditional video gamer when back in the day in the 90s, I remember you went to an arcade and that was the experience. If there was a brand new arcade machine, everybody would gather around the specific fighting game. You would then put the quarter there and you would wait your turn, get to see who's good or bad, and if you actually won the round, you would keep playing and you would feel like a boss. And you can have a similar experience here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. If you live anywhere else in the United States, figure out if you do have a similar place like the Galloping Ghost Arcade nearby, or plan a trip, head on over there and let them know that I sent you. So out of this whole bunch, let me know which arcade game stuck out for you. The Sonic game, the Whack-A-Mole-like game, those are the ones that I definitely loved and I was very surprised to see. Hopefully someday I can travel to a place like Japan, but you know, you gotta save up some money, so I don't think that'll be happening in the next couple of years, but who knows, right? So folks, if you like this video, definitely help support the channel with a huge thumbs up, subscribe, share, and also suggest and recommend more videos for me to work on right here on the channel. With this Galloping Ghost Arcade video, my series of videos related to my trip to Chicago, Illinois has officially concluded. I know it's a very sad time, but we are traveling to New York for New Year's. We're celebrating our 3-year wedding anniversary and cannot wait to go there. So expect to see hopefully some footage about food and maybe about games. There's a Brooklyn shop that does seem to have even Japanese video games, so I'm very excited to go there. So hopefully you guys follow me on social media, EpicJC. You can follow my wife and I on Twitch, that is Press Pause TV, across all social media as well, so that way we can hang out and have that awesome live experience. So until next time, thank you for watching and supporting, and never forget folks, Chicago has come to a close, but the epic journey definitely continues. Thank you for watching, gang. Take care.